Welcome! Welcome to the Raw Loaf. April 30th. It's already April 30th. I just buried myself with my bad memory. Welcome to the Raw Loaf. We're going to start off tonight before we get into Smackdown Live, just because I'm pumped about it, and it's hard trying to, take notes, do the scores, tweet, all at the same time. So here we go. This is a one-man operation we got going on here. So, just to show you, Becky Lynch, she had 112 points after Raw last night. And just to show you how much wrestling a match can really help your points on the rank. Oh, geez, I don't have my chat stuff. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Becky Lynch. She appeared. Because she's the champ. She gets plus 5 points for that. Oh, sorry. I guess you want to. Oh, she gets 5 points for being champ. 3 points for TV appearance. That's live. That if she would have appeared backstage, that doesn't count. That counts as 1 point. And then you got she wrestled in a match. That's plus 4. Plus 4. Oh, there goes Kevin Owens. There goes Kevin Owens. And then she won. She won her TV match. So, you got 8 points plus 4 is 12, 22. So, she went from 112 points to 134 points. That's pretty good, Becky. That's how you climb. That's how you climb. That's how you keep your power. I'm going to run away for 1 second. I totally forgot. It's right outside, though. Woo. I'm still here. Don't worry. Ooh, and there's just probably enough battery life. Oh, my gosh. Oh, oops. Oh, hope you didn't see my butt there. My pants fell down. Oh, I stepped on a mask. So I think... Oh, what is this? What is this? Okay. Get that Facebook Messenger out of here. I just stepped on this mask, and I feel kind of bad about it. This show kind of looks goofy right now, I bet. But, there we go. Okay, we're rolling now. I'm sitting here telling WWE that they're doing all this stuff wrong. And then I come along, and I don't have my chat thing. So that's why I enjoy doing this, because I like doing the chat thing, and it's got all these different things going off. Hold on, I'm almost there. All right, we should be in there now. And because I stepped on this mask. Oh. And there we go. Okay, there. So I stepped on this mask, so I think it's only fair that I wear it for the rest of the show. There we go. All right. Oh, this is going to be fun, I think. Okay. So Becky Lynch is done. Michael Cole started off tonight, and it was just I thought they had all these people to do this for him, or at least to be in the ring and interview people, but I guess Michael Cole wanted to or something. The new WWE champion, Kofi Kingston. I don't know how long is he going to be the new champion? That's a good question, I think. WWE, I'm hireable for $69,000 a year. Then Kevin Owens came out. Oh boy. He said, Kofi Kingston, you're not championship material. And that's kind of why I do this now. Points thing. So we can keep track of who is championship material. Just because somebody's worked for you forever, that doesn't mean they get... I don't know. They just don't get to be manager just because they've been there forever. They don't... The logic doesn't make sense. Kofi's been here a while. All right. Let's give him a title shot. No, you got to earn your title shots. That's why we got the point system now. To hold the WWE accountable. And then Xavier Woods out of nowhere turns into a bad guy. Does a bad guy move? Oh. Oh, I'm still here. Wow. I swear I have not been drinking. But Xavier Woods comes out, attacks Kevin Owens from behind, pays for it. Kevin Owens attacks him, and it's done. And then they go backstage a little bit later, and Kofi Kingston's like, Xavier, I know your back's all messed up. Oh my god, and he's icing his neck and shoulder. And it's like, okay, guy, what's wrong with you? Should you even be there? Kofi's got other friends. Obviously not Kevin Owens. So, this is weird. I'm holding a whip here. Should I turn off a light to make this scarier? Hold on. I can be really scary here. Ooh. Ooh. That even looks better. Ooh, okay. Should I do this in a scary voice? Bayley is taking on Becky Lynch. That's where Becky Lynch got all her points. Unfortunately for Bayley, Becky Lynch beat her with a disarmer. Bayley went for the elbow drop, the move she stole from the Macho Man. Becky raised her legs, got him onto the knees, the elbow onto the knees, which hurts, I'm sure. Rolled off for the pin, and then out of nowhere, Charlotte comes charging in. And Charlotte decimates both of them. Good for her, I guess. She at least waited till the match was done. I should give her extra points for that. Next up, Aleister Black. Living his dream, I guess, as a talking head for a news outlet. And he brought up what I wanted him to bring up last week. That he's gonna fade to black. But they didn't fade him to black. WWE, I'm available for $69,000 a year. If you want to hire me. Then the Hardy Boys come out and they said, are the rumors true? Is Jeff Hardy really injured? Well, I can tell you by the crutch that he was hobbling down on, that's a pretty good guess that he's injured. But we still had to hear it from the horse's mouth. And I'm not saying Jeff Hardy is a horse. Jeff Hardy is not a horse. But we had to hear it from his mouth. Yes, he is going to require surgery. That is going to require a long time. Unfortunately, they have to resign not resign. What's that called? What's that called when you forfeit? They had to forfeit the titles or the belts, whatever they call them now. And Matt Hardy was not happy. But too bad Bray Wyatt's completely overdoing his Firefly Funhouse. Sometimes in the past, weren't there times when a tag guy got hurt and so they found another tag guy? Well, the New Day does it. The New Day did it all the time. Freaking Freebird rule. Why can't the Hardys do the Freebird rule? They could get Senor Benjamin. Or they could get King Maxwell or something like that. I don't know. But the Hardy Boys are no longer champions. Normally, you would lose 25 points for losing your tag team champions. But I went ahead and took only 15 points off for the forfeit. So, later this week, I think it's been 2 weeks now, I think we can get a pretty good scoring set up. So, oh man, and then Lars Sullivan was the reason that Jeff Hardy is hurting. So Lars Sullivan goes out there, and he beats up Matt Hardy, and then he goes after Jeff, and like nobody cares about Jeff. Nobody cares about an injured person getting beat up. But R-Truth does. I think R-Truth should team up with Matt Hardy. They could be the Boys of Truth or something dumb like that. Oh yeah! The Boys of Truth. They have to put the R in there though. The Boys of Truth. Okay. Alright. But man, Lars Sullivan took that chair. R-Truth hit him in the back, and Lars Sullivan said, where's the fly? And then R-Truth took, and he swung it again. And Lars Sullivan went, pow, punched that chair like he was Thanos punching the Hulk from Infinity War. So that wasn't a spoiler. And you can't hate me right now. Next up, they had the announcement for who's in the Money in the Bank Smackdown side for the males. And it was Ollie, Finn Balor, Randy Orton, and Andrade. That should be a good match. Because now they join Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Ricochet, and one other guy who, oh no, I can't remember who the other one was. But they're all there. Who's tagged with? Oh, it's Baron Corbin. Yeah, he was down there last night. Baron Corbin. They're all gonna get it. They're all gonna get it. So, next up, we had a tag team match. Team Paige, Kyrie and Asuka, and their horrible entrance music. Horrible entrance music. I tell you what, it was horrible entrance music. Because they would play Kyrie's song, and then they would play Asuka's song, and then they would play a Kyrie song. What is wrong with the WWE? WWE, I'm available for $69,000 a year. You can hire me and I'll tell you everything you're doing wrong. Hopefully, if you're smart, you'll let me know what you're going to do. And I can say, don't do that. That's wrong. Just of all the television stuff. Of all, like, why would you have a new tag team? And you're going to say, this isn't just Kyrie and Asuka tagging up. This is Paige. I don't know why this is my Paige post. But this is Paige coming in and forming the tag team of these two. Okay? You gotta make it more special. Because by just playing their songs on loop back each other, it makes them not special at all. Shame on you. But they were taking on the team of Poison Ivy and the Catwoman. I guess the DC universe is scared of the Marvel universe completely taking over everything because of Endgame. So they went ahead and sent two of their villain. Well, no, Catwoman's good or no, Catwoman's bad. She's both. Whatever. They tagged up. It didn't matter. The two DC heroes / villains, could not beat Kyrie and Asuka. In fact, Asuka did a code breaker so hard to Catwoman that Catwoman just sat there. She went, boom, and just stood there. Oh, man. It was like, oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Yep. Oh, and the Iconics were out there, and I almost turned off my sound, but because I had to watch it, I did not turn off my sound. Next up, it went to the back, and it was Absolution. Mandy Rose told Sonya Deville, hey, one of us gets to be in the Money in the Bank match, and it should be you, because you're the better and the skilled fighter. And Sonya Deville was like, no, it should be you. You are so close to winning. It should be you. And Mandy was like, really? And Sonya was like, really? And they hugged. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Sonya Deville is doing something nice for her friend. Yep, that's it. Friend. Kate, Billy, and Chuck. So Roman Reigns comes out. And his first impression, he said, he wanted to make a big one. So he knocked out Vince McMahon. I don't know how big of an impression it is when you knock a senior citizen out. Especially one who was just standing there. Roman Reigns, that made you, I don't know why people cheered that. I know you're trying to be cool and good, but if you're bragging about knocking out a senior citizen who didn't literally do anything to you, I'm going to put a curse on you, Roman Reigns. Here we go. May the hair on your head flow down your shoulders, down your back, down your butt cheeks, down your knees, down to your feet. And one day you will step on your hair and you will fall over. Roman Reigns, I took points away from you for that. So next up, Shane McMahon came out And then he had his lackey boy do his introduction for him. And the introduction was bad. And it was bad compared to the other times that, not Mike Rome. Greg Hamilton. The other times that Greg Hamilton did it, it was so much better, but it was like Shane didn't care. Shane, what's wrong with you? You're supposed to get better, not worse. Best in the world. As if. Then he says the B team is going to take you on, Roman Reigns, with a special guest referee or I didn't hear him say enforcer, but I guess he became the referee enforcer or whatever that is. Elias, who did not walk with WWE tonight. I don't know, they were saying something and then it went right to commercial break. Bad television. Okay. And then, so it was the B team in a handicap match against Roman Reigns, which went on for a while. And the B team, who you haven't seen them in a while, but they wrestled pretty good together. But their wrestling pretty good together was not good enough to face and defeat Roman Reigns, even with Elias being the most perfect bad guy here. Elias was distracting the ref, was knocking out Roman Reigns, pulled the ref out when he had the 3 count. But Elias was not enough. So Roman Reigns just beat 3 guys. Once again. How dare you? But he did get extra points because he survived a perfect plex. Oh, and Bo Dallas. Boy, howdy, let me tell you. Bo Dallas was up on the ring apron. I want to say Samoa Joe, but it's not Samoa Joe, it's Roman Reigns. He came running, and he hit Bo Dallas with a Superman punch, and Bo Dallas literally went, woo! That was it for Bo Dallas for about 5 minutes. Poor Curtis Axel. Next up, we had a replay of the Firefly Funhouse. I took points away from AY this week because we already saw the Firefly Funhouse at Raw. And then they showed the crowd watching Firefly Funhouse. And then they cut back after Firefly Funhouse to Ali out in the ring already with his music already like halfway through. Okay, that was weird. Anyways, next up we had Ali and Finn Balor taking on Randy Orton and Andrade, who's came out and he spoke more English. Pretty soon he can fire Zelina Vega. What is she gonna do then? She'll probably wrestle the women. Dang. Thus ending their years-long relationship as business partners from the NXT brand to Raw to Smackdown. Then next up, I guess I should tell you, Randy Orton and Andrade lost the match when Ali hit a 450 splash onto Andrade. It was a pretty good match too. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And then out of nowhere, there was an air KO onto Finn Balor, and then Ali saved his buddy by super kicking Randy Orton. Done. It's gonna be a good Money in the Bank match. Finally, Ember Moon was in the back and she said, I'm Ember Moon, I got many names. I'm gonna be in the Money in the Bank. Good job, Ember Moon. And then we had Carmella come out. For some reason she was talking like this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Mella is money. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm Carmella. I'm gonna do it. I don't know why she did that. I don't know if anybody does. Next up, we finally get the KLOL show with Kevin Owens, who needs nothing fancy at all, who needs no pancakes, who needs no banners, just him in a chair. If you ask me, he should have been sitting in the high chair to assert his authoritative dominance over his guest Xavier Woods, who did not come out, but Kofi came out all serious. Finally, we get serious Kofi. It only took 2 months, but we get serious Kofi. And serious Kofi comes out there, and he just wallops on Kevin Owens, knocks him out of the ring, knocks him over the announce table, throws the chair onto him, beats him up some more. Kevin Owens goes running away. And that was the end of Smackdown Live. And before we finish up here, we're going to do Kofi Kingston. So, just as a quick recap. All right. Woo. I'm all sweaty. Let me turn on this light again. Boom. There we are. My throat hurts a little bit, but that was kind of fun. My throat hurts a little bit, but that was honestly kind of fun if you couldn't hear that because I was mumbling away from the microphone. So let's get this microphone. So we're going to do Kofi Kingston's story. We'll call it a day. Kofi Kingston, he's at 74 points after last Smackdown. So he gets 5 points for being champ. He gets 3 points for appearing on TV. 5 points for being champ and appearing, not just for being champ. 2 points for giving title shot to Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens may have not deserved it, but Kofi Kingston's like, hey, I'm going to take you on at Money in the Bank. And then 3 points he gets for that attack. And that attack I would put under like charisma / entertainment. So we got Kofi Kingston tonight. 8, 12, 10, 13. Yeah, that's 13 points. So he is sitting at 87 points. Or he's actually at 88. I'm sorry. He also got one more point for something else. I remember because so he's at 88 actually. I didn't write it down on my card because everything was happening so fast at the end, and then I had to run upstairs and get this already, which you saw how well that went. So there you have it. 88 points. Those are actually the two leaders in the Raw Loaf's point system. Becky Lynch is at 134 and Kofi Kingston is at 88. It makes good sense. They should be the top two because especially Becky Lynch, she's holding 2 championship belts. Woo! She's been winning matches too. That helps a lot. So, thank you for tuning into the Raw Loaf this week. If you haven't done so already, follow me at the Raw Loaf on Twitter, or you can like the Facebook page at the Raw Loaf. You can use hashtag the Raw Loaf. I wonder if I'm hitting that right. Oh, I am hitting that right there. Use that hashtag, and then maybe I want to start making videos. I mean, back in the man, it sucks. Here's a life lesson for you. If you're in college and you are and if you have been chatting, it hasn't been popping up on here. Sorry, this is the old phone. I was hoping it would work, but I don't think it is. If you are chatting, I don't know if anybody's in here. But anyways, if you got something going for you and you stop doing it because of college, do not make that mistake, because I made that mistake. Because when I first started doing this in 2012, there were a lot of people using hashtag the Raw Loaf. But now there's not so much. And it kind of sucks, because what I want to do is every week I'll do a search for the Raw Loaf hashtag, and I'll go and take all the funniest comments or all the meanest comments, because that's the thing about the Raw Loaf. It's raw, it's fresh. And take them all, and then make a video out of them of me just like reading the tweets how I think the person sounds when they're typing it out. So anyways, thank you for tuning into the Raw Loaf, even though if you watch this whole thing, you're a champ in my book. All right, everybody. Have a most excellent week.